jackals appear abnormally hot. That may interfere with the Cyclops' ability to control them. If only we can open their cage.
Please help. The Cyclopses have gone mad. They locked us in here and dragged my men off to Azenai knows what awful fate.
I'll free your men. Do you know where they were taken?
The Cyclopses took them. Over there, past the fire grates, on the other side of the chamber. I don't know what they're planning, but those two are like brothers to me. Please, will you help them? Did you find my men? Are they all right?
No,
Please hurry. I'm afraid the Cyclopses have some dire plan for them.
Thought I was a goner for sure. I need to get to the surface and let my family know that I'm not dead. I owe you one, Legionnaire.
saints bless him. I knew Olbert would send someone for me. Thank you, stranger. Now, I'm gonna make a run for it while I still can.
You are the ones who fight for the Ironmonger dogs. This Foundry is ours now. We will never be slaves again. This Foundry is ours now. We will never be slaves again. Why do you fight us? What have we done to you?
The other Cyclopses attacked us on sight. We had to defend ourselves.
You took the side of the bosses. You want to enslave us, to make us work without pay, just like the paper says.
What paper are you talking about?
An old man gave the paper to me. He called it a manifesto. He said we deserve a better life. We have the right to refuse to work, to demand better pay.
You don't deserve better pay. You're murderers.
That was not my plan. I tried to speak to the Ironmonger boss, but he wouldn't listen. Then, my brothers got angry and it was too late. I will trust you to go to the Ironmongers, to decide how best to end this fight. It is only by your mercy that we live. We will accept whatever judgment you make.
Perhaps we should go and have a word with our Meister Castle, yes?
Surely you must be joking, Meister Fiddlewick. I shall not reward the slaying of my guild members with salaries and contracts. If these beasts weren't vital to the operation of the Foundry, I'd charge every one of them with murder, and they could all go to the gallows.
Funny that you mention legal action. Last I recall, slavery was a criminal offense in Stonebridge. Shall we take this matter to the courts?
You weren't honest with me, Meister Castle. The Cyclopses didn't go mad. They were fighting for their rights.
What are you talking about? The Cyclopses turned violent and killed my people without provocation. Is that what they told you? That this...
The Cyclopses agreed to stop fighting if I speak to you on their behalf.
You... what? What nonsense is this?
Meister Castle is an endless font of courtesy and grace. Go ahead. Thank the Legion for saving your lives.
Yes, thank you for ending the violence. But what do you mean you speak for them? Those beasts are making demands?
They've been your slaves, free labor for your guild. Now they have a manifesto, and they demand a fair wage.
A manifesto? What kind of nonsense is that?
I should not call it nonsense if it shut down your foundry and incited a rebellion. The Cyclops said an old man gave it to him.
An old man? The dapper old gent, no doubt. When Wolf hears about this, he's going to give me the "I told you so" of a lifetime.
Why would the dapper old gent care about the Foundry?
The whole economy of Stonebridge rests on the power of the foundries, churning gears, and the cheap metal goods that our forges provide.
The economy of Stonebridge hinges on its workers, not your machines. But yes, the Foundry is a crucial part of our supply chain.
The Foundry needs to reopen one way or another. I speak for the Cyclopses, so whatever I say, they will honor.
Well then, something good came of all this violence. My good Legionnaire, tell the Cyclopses that they may resume work as salaried employees.
Shut your goblin spout! They agreed long ago to servitude as payment for their crimes. They cannot just ignore a contract.
Meister Fiddlewick, you clearly favor the Cyclopses. I'd like to hear your side of the argument.
For years, this city has flourished, largely at the expense of the Cyclopses, slaving away in the Foundry. Castle used you. He told you the Cyclopses had gone mad so you would enforce his profit margin. Why do you think he lied to you? There is nothing subtle about my argument. The Cyclopses are thinking, reasoning beings and should not be slaves to any man or goblin.
Meister Castle, you said the Cyclopses agreed to servitude?
Years ago, long before the Legion fell, a tribe of Cyclopses wandered down from the mountains and raided the town. At great cost, the people of Stonebridge bested them. Their chieftain agreed to a lifetime of servitude to spare his people from the noose. Yes, I profit from their work, but so does the whole city. A contract is a contract. We can't ignore rules and laws, not even old ones.
I've heard enough. I'm ready to decide.
My hands are tied. The Cyclopses will listen to you and you alone now that you've beaten them. I pray you make the right choice.
And I, for one, respect the old tradition of letting the Legion be the mediators of best resort. I know you will choose rightly.
The Cyclopses acted in self-defense. They must be given fair wages and treated with respect.
What? Nonsense! The Cyclopses are bound by an agreement. If you wanted my vote, you just lost it. Bah! Tell them I will negotiate their wages. This decision is foolish, but I won't have the Cyclopses leave. The city needs them.
He'll calm down eventually, but you have my thanks, and I pledge my vote to you when the time comes.
Surely you must be joking.
Funny that you mentioned...
I didn't...
Now that you've done Castle's dirty work and violently ended this...
Those...
What?
You weren't...
What?
This...
You...
My...
Yes, thank... An old man?
What?
Shut your goblin spat.
My...
There is nothing...
My...
Yes,
I've heard enough.
And I, for one, respect you.
The Cyclopses will go back to work, and they won't get any wages.
A wise ruling, my friend. I will see to it that when their debt is paid, fair salaries will be negotiated from then on.
Well, I did say I would support your decision, even if I don't agree with it. I will deliver the bad news to Ergometheus and his comrades.
The city is in your debt, my friend. Here is a token of my appreciation, and as promised, when the time comes, you will have my vote.
Welcome back, Legionnaire. As you can see, the Foundry is fully operational. We can't thank you enough. You are free to walk about. Just be aware that we are short-staffed while our workers are recovering from their injuries. That means the fire jackals may not be properly tended, so venture inside at your own risk.
We fixed the gears as well as we could. The Foundry is impressive when it comes to life.
True. The whole city relies on the power of our furnaces and gears. Here is a little something for your trouble.
Did you find my men? Are they all right?
Yes, they're safe.
They are? Hasn't bless you, and all the saints as well. I wish I had more to reward you with, but this is all I can give.
You're very generous. I just want to settle this quickly so you can all get back to your work.
Only a great fool turns away a gift freely offered. I am glad to see you are not a great fool.
Your generosity knows no bounds, my friend. I'll tell Castle, and I'll raise a glass in your honor next time I'm drinking with my mates.
I'm glad I caught you. There's trouble all over Stonebridge. The Automatons, they've gone mad. They're tearing the city apart.
Everything was quiet a few hours ago.
One moment they were fine, the next they just changed. As if someone took control of them. It's been less than an hour, and they've already taken the main square. They're fighting like an army, working together, attacking every person they see.
What happened to all the people?
They're hiding indoors. A few are still on the street, and I'm trying to keep them safe. We're sheltering people in the chapter house, too. Odo's barred the doors.
All right. What's our plan?
The automatons are headed for the city hall. You've got to warn the Meisters. Save them if you can. I'll be all right. Go!
Dark Sister, preserve us. The whole city is on fire.
Meister.
Yes, thank...
What? Meister?
Yes, But
And I, for one,
Welcome back, Legionnaire. As you can see, you...
Did you find...
Yep.
sure.
I've...
Welcome back.
Did you find my...
Yes.
They are?
You're very generous.
You're... I didn't expect to live through that. I suppose I got you to think. I'm glad I...
I'm glad I caught you. There's trouble all over Stonebridge.
Dark Sister, preserve us. The whole city is on fire.
once again.
The Gent! He was here! As soon as you entered the hole, he fled!
The Gent was here? Did he speak to you?
He threatened us! Told us he was going to bring down the city! The madman said we deserved it!
You don't seem hurt. What about the other Meisters?
Just a few cuts and bruises. My own automatons held the doors and kept the enemy at bay. The Gent never got to my constables. Bad luck for him.
He fled on foot?
No, he opened one of those shimmering doors, just over there in the corner.
A causeway right here in the Meister Hall. Fascinating. I wonder where it leads.
I told them that technology would destroy the working man. Oh, the irony. Wait, is irony the right word for this? This is what happens when you contract the city's defense to the lowest bidder.
Utterly unorthodox.
To say I told you
Sieging
so,
Meister
but
Hall requires a
I
properly
told you
filed
so.
writ of insurrective intent.
You simply do not give up, do you? How much did the Meisters pay you to finish what they began 30 years ago? Tell me, what price does my blood fetch? No matter. Whatever the sum, you will not live to collect. You simply do not give up, do you? How much did the Meisters pay you to finish what they began 30 years ago? Tell me, what price does my blood fetch? No matter. Whatever the sum, you will not live to collect. You are a nuisance, and I shall soon be rid of you.
The automatons are coming from those machines, yes? Destroying them may make this easier.
The people of Stonebridge will pay for their crimes! You simply do not give up, do you? How much did the Meisters pay you to finish what they began 30 years ago? Tell me, what price does my blood fetch? No matter. Whatever the sum, you will not live to collect. The people of Stonebridge will pay for their crimes!
The automatons are coming from those machines, yes? Destroying them may make this easier.
The people of Stonebridge will pay for their crime!
Thank you.
Pawns of the Meisters, your city will face... simply do not give up, do you? How much did the Meisters pay you to finish what they began 30 years ago? Tell me, what price does my blood fetch? No matter. Whatever the sum, you will not live to collect. You are a nuisance, and I shall soon be rid of you.
The automatons are coming from those machines, yes? Destroying them may make this easier.
You are a nuisance, and I shall soon be rid of you.
Can't have you dying.
My fallen comrades will have vengeance! You simply do not give up, do you? How much did the Meisters pay you to finish what they began 30 years ago? Tell me, what price does my blood fetch? No matter. Whatever the sum, you will not live to collect. The people of Stonebridge will pay for their crimes!
to bits. The platform he stands on. Perhaps we should destroy it, yes?
You are a nuisance, and I shall soon be rid of you. Simply do not give up, do you? How much did the Meisters pay you to finish what they began 30 years ago? Tell me, what price does my blood fetch? No matter. Whatever the sum, you will not live to collect. My fallen comrades will have vengeance!
The automatons are coming from those machines, yes? Destroying them may make this easier.
Fallen comrades will have vengeance! All of Stonebridge will burn. You simply do not give up, do you? How much did the Meisters pay you to finish what they began 30 years ago? Tell me, what price does my blood fetch? No matter. Whatever the sum, you will not live to collect. You are a nuisance, and I shall soon be rid of you.
sounds are coming from those machines, yes? Destroying them may make this easier.
All of Stonebridge will burn. Of the Meisters, your city will face.
Surrender yourself, Gent. By all the saints, your judgment is long overdue.
Judgment? By what right? The people of Stonebridge are guilty of far worse crimes than mine. I spit on you. Murderers and traitors, all.
Murder and betrayal? Who do you accuse?
Not you. I've not seen your face before, and you are a mystery. No, I speak of these merry Meisters in their pretty clothes and all the people of Stonebridge. They tore open the doors of our chapter house, dragged us into the streets, murdered my brothers, my sisters, the whole damned Legion.
You're blaming an entire city for the crimes of a few.
Indeed. I take affront, sir. I am no murderer, and I can name 100 others who had no part.
No, Meister Wolf. You are no murderer. That is true. You simply consort with murderers. Bow and scrape and do their bidding. Bravo for you, sir. Half your people stood by, while the other half did murder. Did you hold the killers to account? No? Then you share in their guilt.
If you claim to be a Legionnaire, then tell us your name.
Archambault du Payen, senior apprentice to the Grand Mage. Last survivor of the Legion.
No, not the last. Look at me, brother. We stood at Hearthfire together 40 years past, spoke the rites, and made our oaths to the Legion.
I remember you. Odo, the tracker, the tireless scout, the watcher of roads. How can this be? In my dreams, I saw the whole Legion dead, scattered around a great tree.
You and Odo were friends?
No, I hardly knew him. I was a mage apprentice. Odo was a scout of sorts.
Scout is a kind word for what I was.
You saw a tree? Was it full of ravens?
Just as you say. Sometimes I see my fallen comrades scattered about its base, an army of corpses, rotting in a foul and twisted wood. Every time I close my eyes, the dream is there.
What about the radiant youth, the child with golden hair? Have you ever met him at the tree?
No. I saw him only once, at my induction into the Legion. Odo was there, and saw him too. I thought he'd turned his back from us. Or just from me.
You're a criminal, but you're a Legionnaire as well.
Hand him over to me and I'll see that he gets a trial. He'll hang, I expect, but that's a quick death. Better than he'd get if we tossed him to the people.
Wait, he's a Legionnaire. He's one of us. And he's a mage. If we give him to the town, all his knowledge is lost.
This man is a criminal, sir. He tried to ruin our city, and who knows how many lives he took. Would you let him walk free?
We need more information before we decide what to do with him.
Ask your questions. I'm sure the constable will be eager to learn how I eluded him so very many times.
Why attack Stonebridge? What did you mean to achieve?
To leave these people as they left me. Ruined, defenseless, alone. Their fine city lying in pieces around them. Who else could demand satisfaction for my brothers and sisters? The Meisters would never have listened if I had gone before their courts. I was one man, alone, and my survival was inconvenient at best.
Did you intend this all along? 30 years?
No. I only meant to steal back the treasures that they plucked from the Legion's corpse. Tomes of magic. Heirlooms that belonged to friends. But I gained a reputation. I learned that one man can be as fearsome as an army if he cultivates a legend around himself. Only in the last 5 years did I dare to dream of the city's fall. And I came close, did I not? I may have failed, but they will never forget.
The trouble in the Foundry? The Automaton rebellion? That was all you're doing?
My designs, yes. For their execution, I must give some credit to the people of Stonebridge themselves.
Are you mad? The people of Stonebridge? How are we to blame?
If not for your cruelty and greed, would the Foundry workers be so quick to rise up? If not for your murder of the Legion, would you need an army of automatons to defend you? I took what you gave me, Constable, and I turned it against you.
Did you mean to launch the Automaton rebellion when you did?
No, you forced my hand. I'd hoped that the trouble in the Foundry would last a few more weeks, and I'd have time to turn all the automatons against the city. As it was, I turned half to my side at best. Not near enough.
You used the criminals in the crypts. They abducted the automatons, and you modified them.
Yes, you have it exactly. A slow and painstaking affair, but my accomplices were more than willing. Reputation has its benefits, even in criminal circles. Simple enough to bend one's admirers to one's will. Learning how to exert control over the automatons, that was the challenge. Fortunately, I was able to steal as many books from the college as I liked. And I had my own magical knowledge to draw upon, too. It took some experimentation and a few ruined automatons, but I learned.
Witnesses said you could disappear at will. You've been hiding in the causeways?
The Legion left many causeways behind. No one knew they existed, save for me. But they couldn't always take me where I needed to go. The Foundry, say, or a troublesome Meister's estate. So I created causeways of my own. Not a simple art to learn. And when I hang, as I assuredly will, the knowledge shall die with me.
You lived 30 years in the causeways? Did you ever come out?
When I wished to come out, I did. The constables were looking for a well-dressed old gentleman, because that was what I allowed them to see. If I dressed as a workman or a clerk, darkened my hair with pitch, I could escape their eyes.
So you moved about the city with ease, kept an eye on the constables, without their knowledge.
Sometimes I clothed myself in rags and tottered about the main square. No one gave me a second look, and I could observe my enemy at leisure.
That beggar! The fellow who shouted rude names at me whenever I drilled the automatons in the square? That was you?
Was it? I'm sorry, Constable. I don't recall.
All right. I'm ready to make a decision.
The Gent is your prisoner by rights. What shall we do with him?
We'll take custody of the Gent. He won't trouble your city any further.
Such a brilliant mind. Better to make an ally of him, no?
I must vigorously protest. This madman tried to bring down the city. I'll not have him running loose.
My word that I leave you in peace, Constable, on the following terms. First, that your fine council grants full support to the Legion. Second, that you find the ones who slaughtered my Legion brothers, if they yet live, and hold them to account.
I dare say we have little choice, sir. Very well. I agree to your terms. That's one matter settled, but we still owe the Legion a vote. I'll convene the council at once.
Was this then what the Legion had become? A bitter old man bent on revenge? I didn't want to believe it. The Gent was a true man of the 10th, and its ideals still lived in his heart. Though the Gent had committed terrible crimes, the Legion had need of his knowledge. His skills would serve no one if he went to the noose. So the dapper old Gent returned to the chapter house, his crimes forgiven in the eyes of the Legion, if not the people of Stonebridge. We have gained a powerful ally, and the people of Stonebridge have pledged themselves to our cause. As long as Jane Cascinder remains a threat, they have little choice.
Gentlemen and goblins, order! Council will address the proposed alliance with the 10th Legion.
Circumstances have indeed changed since we last spoke. I now find myself addressing the savior of our city. Does the Legion envoy have anything further to say before a vote is called?
Our purpose is to serve the people of Ebb, not to impose our will upon them. We'll honor whatever decision you make.
Very good. No reason to postpone our decision any further. All those in favor of the Alliance vote aye. Those opposed vote nay.
First Constable votes aye.
Chief Barrister votes aye.
Master of the College finds himself unable to forget the Legion's heartless treatment of the Cyclopses in the Foundry.
A steaming fart on you and your Cyclopses both. Quit wringing your hands and cast your vote.
Master of the College will, abstain.
Guild of Ironmongers votes aye.
3 votes in favor, 1 abstention. As mayor of the city, I shall join the majority and vote aye. Be it resolved then that an alliance is declared between the city of Stonebridge and the 10th Legion. May our enemies tremble with dread.
I'd like to thank the Council for putting its faith in the Legion.
Of course. You are the savior of our city. Ask any favor of us, and the answer will be yes.
Will you send your Automaton army to attack Jane Cassinder? We can take her by surprise and end the war.
The army? When I said any favor, I didn't actually mean...
Capital! I can have the automatons ready in short order! Shall I make ready to leave? I should warn you, we may not return to Stonebridge again before this war is over.
How many automatons are left? I destroyed a lot of them.
The Gent only managed to take control of about half of our automatons, and not all of those were destroyed, so the army is intact. Jane's forces may outnumber us, but her soldiers have never faced automatons.
Start preparing your army. I'm not ready to...
We'll make good use of the time.
A human generation has gone by without the Legion here to settle disputes. At last, that tradition returns to Stonebridge. I know you have evil to smite, so it means a lot to me and to the city that you can take time for the little... Here's a little something for your effort.
I believe we promised to investigate those who committed crimes against the Legion. Several culprits have confessed, but I need a plaintiff. I have 3 outstanding legal matters, charges of theft and murder. In accordance to Stonebridge law, the wronged party must press charges. In other words, the city cannot convict until the Legion serves the guilty party with intent of justice.
Why did the city not pursue these cases earlier? I have a hard time believing you only recently found out these men were guilty.
Yes, well, the events of 30 years ago were a miscarriage of justice. I can't make excuses, but I can reopen the casework.
If these people committed crimes against the Legion, we'll find them. Give me the details.
There are 3 offenders. Frederick Pratt, charges of theft. Rudolph Maxwell, theft and murder. Wenzel, charges of murder. As inheritor to the Legion, I give you right of accuser in these matters. Press charges or drop the claims as you see fit. These court filings will tell you where the offenders may be found. I leave it to you to decide settlements or charges.
I'll hear what they have to say and return with my verdicts.
Our business is concluded then. Good day to you, Legionnaire.